In today's video, I'll be rating GPO players' suggestions for the game. I'll be reviewing suggestions from the suggestions channel in the official Grand Peace Online Discord server. Some of these are really good suggestions and I feel as though they are more likely to get noticed if I use my platform to share them. Alright, that's enough intro, let's get right into the suggestions. So the first suggestion that I would like to discuss is one from a user called Sando, and Sando suggests that more Zoans should be added to the game. I use the word more since technically there is already one Zoan in the game, and this is of course Tori. However, Tori is a mythical Zoan, making it rare to see in game and even rarer to obtain for yourself. I assume that the user here is referring more specifically to regular Zoans, like the Bison Zoan and the Wolf Zoan. I imagine these fruits would fall into the rare category, so it would be far easier to obtain them. Overall, I 100% agree with this guy and his suggestion. I think it's a great suggestion and that more Zoans should definitely be added to the game. Now, this second suggestion is a little more complex than the first one. This is a suggestion from a user called SteveMan4002, and he suggests that players should be able to store more than one fruit or item. He even goes as far as to cite an example of a time when he lost a Pika because he couldn't store two of the fruit. As fruits become easier for players to obtain, the desire to store more fruit will definitely increase proportionally. This is also true for rare items, as it really is an out-of-the-round possibility for a normal casual player to run into an opportunity of doing a trade where they can have two of a legendary item. Now, considering that it already costs Robux to store a single fruit, making storing more fruits cost even more Robux would totally be something Furyu would do. However, this would not be good for the players, as they'd have to spend more money just to compete. Another reason why allowing players to store more than one fruit or item could be an issue is the problem of duping. Now, it definitely is not impossible to dupe in GPO. With this being known, if a player could store, say, 10 of the same devil fruit, a duping glitch could very easily get out of hand and lead to the trade market being destroyed and the value of all items plummeting. With this in mind, I do think that being able to store more than one item and more than one fruit should be a thing. However, it must be added in a way that would be protected against duping, and also not be at too much of a cost to the player base. Overall though, I think the suggestion is good, it just needs to be fleshed out a little bit right now, as it's lacking in depth, and depth is very important with a complex suggestion like this. Although a problem is pointed out, no practical solution is given. The third suggestion that I would like to discuss is one that I have actually talked about previously on my channel. This suggestion is from a user called Departure, and he suggests that Law's Submarine should be added to the game. I mentioned Law's Submarine, the Polar Tang, in a recent video I made on what ships should be added to GPO. I feel as though I talked about its uses in depth in that video, but I'll summarize here for those who haven't seen it. A submarine would be a great ship to add, as it could allow players with devil fruits to escape enemy devil fruit users, travel without being attacked by NPC ships, and also explore previously unreachable areas. Now, although it is true the devil fruit user can go underwater with a bubble from Fisherman Cave, they are still vulnerable to sharks. However, with a submarine, players can now safely explore underwater areas, looking through the glass window at the ocean floor around them. Now, this would create a perfect opportunity to really add some underwater content like more sea life and hidden treasures. The last suggestion that I want to talk about is by a user called Dark Desponido, and he suggests that fruit finalization should be added. I think what he was talking about here is unique gripping animations for fruits, similar to the gripping animations that all weapons have in the game. This is a really fun suggestion, and I can already think of plenty of cool gripping animations for fruits. Mera could have a gripping animation where the user burns someone to a crisp. Magma could have one where magma envelops someone. Hiei could freeze the enemy, and this is just some of the fruits. I'm very curious as to what gripping animations and effects the devs would think of. However, I know this would be a lot of work for the animator, TB Glitch. Fortunately, I think he is definitely capable. His animations are always very well made, and his work on the weapon grip animations impressed me a lot. He is definitely an amazing, talented animator, and I think he would do a great job when it comes to making devil fruit specific gripping animations. That's where I'm going to end this video. If you enjoyed this video and you want to support my channel, then please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. With that out of the way, I hope you guys have a great day, evening, whatever time it is you guys, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye guys.